Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Go English. I'm Mizu, and I'm so happy you're here with us today. At Go English, we don't learn English from heavy textbooks. We learn simple, practical, everyday English you can actually use.
Hey guys, I'm Lucas. Hello to all our learners around the world, and welcome back if you're already part of the Go English family. Let's relax, enjoy the lesson, and learn English together, step by step.
So, Lucas, quick check-in first. How's your day going today?
Oh, honestly, a little busy, a little tired, but I'm excited. Talking about English always gives me energy. What about you, Mizu?
Same here. Busy morning, lots of small tasks, but now I feel good. Sitting here, talking with you, talking with our learners. Oh, wow. It feels nice and calm.
Yeah, and that's exactly how learning English should feel. Calm, comfortable, not stressful.
Okay, let me ask you something, Lucas. Many learners know nouns, right? Like book, water, information. They know the words.
Right. They know the words, but when they speak, something feels off.
Exactly. They say a sentence and then they think, why does this sound strange?
Or, wait, why can't I use this noun here? I learned this word, so why doesn't it work?
Yes, that confusion happens all the time. You know the noun, but using it naturally while speaking is a different story.
That's because English nouns don't always work the way learners expect. Some nouns feel natural in conversation, and some feel very textbook style.
So today, we're not memorizing rules. Nope, not today.
Today, we're learning how to use nouns naturally, the way real people speak, not the way a grammar book sounds.
If you've ever thought, why does my sentence sound weird? Or, why can't I use this noun here? Oh, this lesson is for you.
And before we start, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy learning English with us. It really helps our Go English family grow.
All right. Take a breath, relax, and let's jump into today's topic. How to use nouns in English and speak more naturally every single day.
All right, Mizu. Before we go any deeper, let me ask you something very simple. When people hear the word noun, what do they usually think?
Oh, big grammar books, long definitions, school memories, stress, right?
Exactly. But honestly, a noun is much simpler than that.
Yes, super simple. A noun is just the thing you're talking about.
That's it. The thing. Not scary, not academic. Just the thing.
People, things, places, ideas, whatever's in your mind when you speak.
And here's the funny part. You already use nouns every single day.
Every day, all day, you wake up and boom, nouns everywhere.
Haha, right? You think about your job,
Your time. Oh no, I'm late.
your money. Do I really need this coffee?
Your friend, I should text them.
Your idea. Oh, that's a good idea.
Or your problem, this again.
See? You're not learning something new. You're just becoming more aware of what you already do.
Yes, and that's important. English isn't about adding more and more rules. It's about noticing how you already speak.
So let me ask you, Mizu. In your daily life, what nouns do you use the most?
Oh, wow. Definitely time. All the time. I don't have time. Give me some time. I need more time.
Same here. And for me, it's work and coffee. Mostly coffee.
That sounds very honest.
Now, to our listeners, quick question for you. What nouns do you use most in your daily life?
Is it job, family, money, food?
Think about it. Say them out loud if you can. Those are the nouns that really matter to you.
And in the next part, we'll show you why some nouns sound natural in speaking and why some sound a little strange.
Yes, this is where English starts to feel easy, real, and alive.
All right, let's keep going. Okay, Lucas. Now this part is very important, like really important.
Yes, this is one of those things that can make your English sound natural or very strange.
Exactly. So let's not talk about grammar rules. Let's talk about logic.
Always logic. So, Mizu, first question. When you see a noun, what's the first thing you should ask?
Simple question. Can I count it?
Yes! Can you count it? 1, 2, 3.
If you can count it, congratulations. It's a countable noun.
For example, 1 book, 2 books, 3 books.
Or an idea, 2 ideas, many ideas.
People, too. 1 person, many people.
And because you can count them, you can use words like a, an, many, a few.
Easy, right? Your brain already understands this.
Now, here comes the tricky part.
Uncountable nouns.
Okay, same question again. Can you count it one by one?
If the answer is no, then it's uncountable.
You don't say 1, 2, 3. You just talk about it as a whole thing.
Like information. Can you say 1 information? 2 informations?
Oh, no. That sounds very wrong.
Right. No plural S. No counting like that.
Same with advice, money, time.
You don't say 1 money or 2 times. Not like that.
So instead, you use words like some, much, a little.
For example, some information, some advice.
A little money, not much time.
Now this is a super common mistake we hear all the time.
Yes, listen carefully.
An advice.
Oh, no, no, no.
Some advice.
That one sounds natural, smooth, like real English.
So don't memorize lists. Just ask yourself one question.
Can I count it or not?
If yes, countable. If no, uncountable.
And when you get this logic, wow, your English immediately sounds better. Okay, Lucas. So far, we've talked a lot about nouns, right?
Yes, what nouns are, how they work, how they sound natural.
But now I want to connect something important.
Ah, verbs.
Yes, because when we speak, we don't just use nouns. We move between verbs and nouns all the time.
And this is where many learners get stuck.
They ask, should I use a verb here? Or should I use a noun?
So let's answer the big question first.
Why do we even change a verb into a noun?
Great question. And the answer is very simple.
Tell us.
When you use a verb, you focus on the action.
Something is happening, someone is doing something.
But when you change that verb into a noun, you stop the action.
And you turn it into a thing, an idea, a result.
Exactly. And that changes how your sentence feels.
Let's make it very clear with an example.
Okay,
We want to improve.
that sounds active, spoken, casual. And here, improve is a verb.
Now listen to this. Our goal is improvement.
Oh, now the sentence feels more calm, more organized. We have turned the verb improve into the noun improvement.
Because we're not talking about the action anymore.
We're talking about the goal, the result.
And that's why noun forms are everywhere in work English.
Emails, meetings, presentations.
Okay, now let's give learners a simple formula.
Yes, very important.
Formula number 1. If you are talking about doing something, use a verb.
For example, I want to decide. We want to improve. They want to grow.
Very natural for daily conversation.
Now, formula number 2. If you are talking about a plan, goal, result, or topic, use a noun.
For example, we need to make a decision. Our goal is improvement. This growth is important.
See the difference?
Verb is action. Noun is idea.
Let's try one more real situation.
Okay, imagine you're talking to a friend.
You say, I want to develop my skills.
Perfect, very natural.
Now imagine you're writing an email to your manager.
The development of my skills is my priority.
Same meaning, different situation.
So this is not about sounding smart.
It's about sounding appropriate.
And once you understand this logic, you don't need to memorize long lists.
You just ask one question.
Am I talking about doing, or am I talking about the thing itself?
That one question can completely change your English.
In the next part, we'll practice switching between verbs and nouns in real speaking situations.
Yes, and you'll start hearing native speakers very differently. Let's keep going.
Okay, Lucas. Now, I want to slow down a little.
Yes, this is a very important moment.
Because many learners understand why we change verbs into nouns.
But they get confused about how to do it.
Exactly. They ask questions like, why is improve becoming improvement?
But decide becomes decision. Why are they different?
And the big question, is there a rule?
Great question. And the honest answer is yes and no.
Okay, explain that.
English does have patterns, but not one single rule that works for every word.
So it's not math.
Nope. It's more like habits and word families.
Let's look at some very common patterns first.
Okay. Many verbs become nouns by adding a ending.
For example, improve becomes improvement.
Develop becomes development.
These verbs often add meant.
Now another very common pattern.
Decide becomes decision.
Discuss becomes discussion.
Here, we often see shun or tation.
And then we have words like
Grow becomes growth.
which doesn't look similar at all.
So this is where learners panic.
Yes, because they think there is no rule.
But here's the important truth.
You don't need to create these noun forms by guessing.
Native speakers don't guess either.
We learn them as pairs.
Verb and noun together, like a family.
Improve, improvement. Decide, decision.
So part of this is exposure.
The more you hear them, the more natural they feel.
Now, let's give learners something very practical.
Yes, a safe way to think.
Rule number 1. Don't invent noun forms.
If you're not sure, check or listen more.
Rule number 2. Learn common verb-noun pairs together.
Especially the ones used in work and study.
So don't worry about memorizing everything.
Understand the pattern. Notice the pairs.
And over time, it becomes natural. Okay, Lucas. Now this part is where English starts to sound really natural.
Yes, this is one of those small things, but wow, it makes a big difference.
Because many learners use the right noun, but the wrong preposition.
And when that happens, native speakers still understand you, but something feels off.
Like, that doesn't sound quite right.
Exactly. So today, we're going to fix that and also give learners a little trick to choose the right preposition more easily.
Let's start with a very common one. Reason.
Okay, Mizu, let me say a sentence. This is the reason of my decision.
I understand it, but it doesn't sound natural.
Right. Native speakers would say, this is the reason for my decision.
Yes, reason for, not reason of. And here's a tip. Many nouns that describe a cause or purpose often go with for. So if you're talking about a reason, a cause, or a purpose, think for.
Exactly. Another one is solution. You might hear, we need a solution of this problem.
Understandable, but the natural version is we need a solution to this problem. And a quick tip, nouns that describe an action being done to something usually go with to. Solution, answer, reaction. It's like pointing to the thing they affect.
Perfect. Now let's do one more. Experience. Someone might say, I have a lot of experience on teaching.
Close, but not quite. The smooth version is, I have a lot of experience in teaching. And here's the easy trick. Nouns that describe fields, areas, or skills often go with in. Experience in, expertise in, interest in.
Yes. And notice how these little tricks help you guess the preposition correctly most of the time, even if you haven't memorized every single pair.
Exactly. And the real key is to learn the noun and its preposition together. Reason for, solution to, experience in. Once you hear and practice them together, your English flows naturally without thinking. Okay, Lucas, now that we practiced with nouns, let's try something really fun. A little story conversation.
Yes, and I love stories because when we hear English in a story, it sticks in your brain naturally.
Exactly. So let's imagine. Last weekend, I had an interesting experience.
Tell me. I want all the details.
Okay, I had a little problem with my schedule. I needed a solution to go hiking and finish my work.
Ah, a solution to the problem. Makes sense. What did you do?
I made a decision to wake up early, and the improvement in my morning was amazing. More time for breakfast.
Nice. So the action became an improvement. Very natural.
Yes. Then I met a friend on the trail. She shared her experience in hiking. I learned a lot.
Perfect. And did she give any advice?
Yes, her advice was really helpful. She said, plan your route first.
Great advice. And I see your interest in hiking is very clear.
Yes. Then I found a small cafe. My interest in trying local food was very high, so I stopped there.
Yum. Sounds fun. I love how your story has solutions, improvements, experiences, all natural.
Exactly. And learners, you can make your own mini story like this using nouns and prepositions naturally.
Yes. Short story, simple words, lots of fun.
Okay, Lucas. Before we finish, let's quickly remember the most important ideas from today.
Yes. First, nouns are everywhere. You use them all the time in daily life, even if you don't notice.
Second, it's important to know countable versus uncountable nouns. It changes the words you use, like some, many, much.
Right. And don't forget articles. A, an, the. They can change the meaning of your sentence.
Also, verb to noun forms make your English stronger and more natural, especially in work or study.
But here's the best part. You don't need to remember everything.
Yes, just notice nouns when you listen and speak. Pay attention, repeat, and slowly it becomes natural.
Exactly. Little by little, your English will sound smooth, confident, and natural.
All right, that's it for today's summary. Keep practicing and have fun with nouns.
Yes, and remember, learning English is all about listening, noticing, and enjoying it.
Let's go, learners! Keep speaking and keep having fun. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Remember, English is not just about rules.
Yes, it's really about noticing and using what you hear and see every day.
Exactly. Practice a little every day. Even small steps make a big difference over time.
And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us keep creating more fun English lessons for you.
Yes, we're learning together, growing together, and having fun along the way.
So keep speaking, keep noticing nouns, prepositions, and noun forms, and your English will get smoother and more natural every day.
See you in the next video. Bye!
Bye, everyone.